Hello, Brizzy here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Paper Mario. In the previous episode, Mario died, and now he's in hell. This is a real Mario game. And in today's video, we'll be exploring more of the Underwhere in search of Loveby. So yeah, let's talk about that for a bit. Mario frickin' dies and is in hell now. This is an E-rated Mario game made by Nintendo. This is real! And this is also real! Look at all these demon heads in this deadly pink river thing. This is the river Twigs, and it is legitimately scary. I had an actual nightmare about this when I was a kid once. It doesn't freak me out nowadays, but still. And speaking of the river Twigs, let's talk about the mythological and historical history behind it and all that fun stuff. So, the river Styx is based off of the ancient Greek belief of the river Styx. I kept wanting to call it river Twigs, but that's what it's called in this game. So, the basic idea was that when heroes would fall in battle, it would be they'd go through the river Styx. Be able to pass them to paradise and things like that. And they do so by bribing the ferry driver person, Charon, to get across the river Styx. So that's a big reason why whenever warriors would fall in battle, they would have coins over their eyes so they'd be able to pay for the ferry to get across the river Styx. So that's a bit of a fun little historical lesson, and that's pretty interesting. I believe the real-life inspiration behind the story was this one river that was run by bacteria, and that's why it was referred to as river Styx, because falling in would make you die and things like that. So, yeah. I love learning about history and things like that, so that's always pretty fun. So we go up here, and we can break up these brick blocks. Unfortunately, we don't have any of our pixels right now, so we pretty much only have whatever items we had with us by the time we died and stuff, so that's a little bit on the unfortunate side. It is really cool. I always love it in games like this when you're like super powerful as you get further into the game, but then like something happens and like you're stripped down back to like the bare minimum. Like we don't have any of our pixels. We don't even have Tippy. Like I'm pointing at the screen right now and Tippy is nowhere to be seen. We don't have any of our other party members or anything like that. It's just Mario. And I always love it in games like this, and whenever they do something like that, it's always really interesting. And now we can head over this way. Allie, you are a jerk face and I do not like you. Or not. Oh, there's a thing right there. Okay, we need to do something about that a little bit later. Okay, let's get turned around at this point, but we need to go this way and then move the block. That's what you need to do to accomplish your dreams. So as we continue on over this way, I've been saying this throughout the entire Let's Play, that this is what the quality of Mario stories were like in the Paper Mario series before the Stick Star era happened. And one thing that I'd like to add on to that was probably like the most pleasant argument that I've ever had on Twitter. So, like, I don't really have a whole lot of arguments on Twitter and things like that. Like, I generally just like keep to myself unless I'm talking to friends and like we're playfully bantering back and forth. But there was this one time where I don't remember what exactly was happening. I think I was replying to a Joy Conway tweet about Sticker Star. And I brought up that one point in Chapter 3 when Bowser Says No More Sequels. And I was joking around saying that little did we know that he was actually implying that there would be no more good sequels for Paper Mario. And then I was saying that going from this game to Sticker Star was like the biggest downgrade in gaming history or something like that. And there's this one person who had replied to that, disagreeing, saying that the gameplay, like the level design of this game wasn't that good in the first place, and that Stick Star was a lot better. So, like, Normally on arguments like that, then people will be like, "Oh, you're a terrible person. No, you're a terrible person." But no, instead we replied something along the lines of, "Well, I disagree. It is great to see." Let's catch right there, rather. It is great to see that Stick a Star did bring somebody happiness, even if my own experience wasn't a very good one. And why can't Twitter be more like that all the time? It's like, yeah. It's great that people have their own different opinions and things like that, but if you don't like something, but somebody else does enjoy something, don't be mean to them. They enjoyed the thing. Let them have their fun.
Oh boy, how did I end up in this stinky place? Cowplex underlings grabbed me.
I remember that. And then, forget it. I just wish somebody would come help me.
But, bro? Oh yeah, I missed you, bro. What? Why am I here? Well, I don't really know. I mean, where am I exactly? What? The Underwhere? Land of Ended Games?
Bro, what are you saying? What does it all mean?
Okay, I gotcha. So my game is over. Great. I guess when I count Blake's baddies must have done me in, just like you guys, huh? Well, everybody wants all extra lives sometime, right? So, what should we do now? Loveby? Looking for someone named Loveby? Hey, sounds good to me. I'm loaded with free time. After all, my game's over.
Luigi has joined your group. As Luigi, first press and hold down on the D-pad, then release the soar upward with a super jump. The super jump is perfect for reaching high ledges or attacking enemies above you.
I was feeling pretty low, bro, but now I'm pushing the button too fast, so yeah, I didn't get a chance to finish reading the dialogue. This looks like a job for Luigi!
And we're gonna switch back over to Mario immediately because I don't see if there's anything behind the rock. Yes, there is! Yay! And a hiccup! Boo! We're never going to use a Voltrum. Go away, Voltrum! There we go. Okie dokie then. Now we can go over here. Unfortunately, Luigi has not mastered the abilities of awesomeness, so he can't flip into 3D like Mario can, but he is, in fact, the best jumper ever, kinda. He can jump really high if you press down the D-pad first, and that's gonna be pretty interesting indeed. So we're gonna switch back over to Mario and all that fun stuff, and I gotta say, I'm still really grateful for the comments for teaching me that pressing the 1 and 2 button at the same time would let you go into that menu faster. Like, I never knew that. I played through this game, like, I think 5 times before the Let's Play started, so, like, I'm super grateful that trick was taught to me, so that's pretty fun. In terms of catch cards, I believe there's one more in this area that we can grab before we leave this place. I might be wrong about that. It might be something we don't have access to quite yet, but I do know that there are 2 catch cards in this general vicinity that the second one might be a little bit later. Gator to you. Okay, something that's kind of happened a lot these past couple years since I started this channel was, you know how people just casually say like see you later and things like that? Whenever I hear that nowadays, my brain always immediately goes to this one train of thought where it's all like, are they saying see you later, as in see you at a later point in time, or do they mean see you later directed specifically to me because my channel's name is Lady Gator to You? So that's just something stupid that I always think about from time to time, but anyway, let's go back up this way. Now Luigi gets to go through the river Twigs. Yay! This, sir, is something that's not going to traumatize him forever. I mean, he already saw those Castlevania creatures in Simon's Smash trailer, so I'm sure he'll be fine with anything at this point. Even though this predates that by, like, more than 10 years. But anyway, that's not the point now. The bar right now is that we're going to be going over this way. And I'd like to have Luigi talk to Jades before we move onwards. Now, the official pronunciation of this character is something that's never really been fully established. I've heard some people call her Jades, some people call her Jades. I think both work perfectly fine. Jades could refer to, like, Purple Gem or whatever. I think that's how that works. But I'm going to be referring to her as Jades because I believe she's supposed to be based off the Greek god of the underworld, Hades. So that's the pronunciation I'm going to be going with. The missing NIMBY is known as Loveby. Please find her quickly. You don't say anything interesting when Luigi is in this area. Oh, everybody hates Luigi. Is there anything on top of the building? Nope, there isn't. But now you get to see what happens when we go through this area. And if we do the super jump but too close to the ceiling. So there's nothing over there for us, and I don't feel like paying this guy's fee, so we're gonna be swimming. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do we do? We swim, swim. Oh, 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 I love to swim when you want to swim. That's one of my favorite things in just movies in general is when the character like randomly starts singing. It's like in Monsters Inc. when Mike and Celia are talking, and Mike is all like, "You and me and you, both of us together." Alright, so those pipes in the background, I don't think we can do anything with them until we go a little bit further into the area, but I am going to be double checking these pipes anyway because I'm going to go crazy on the inside if I don't. And this whole hallway area, I gotta say, I don't really like this area because it's always a pain to navigate no matter who you're playing as. Because with Luigi, you're always bumping into the ceiling. It's funny the first couple times, but then it gets annoying after, like, a while. That is a warp pipe we can go down. Alrighty then, now let's head over this way. I want to go... I'll go this way. You can go away. Jump! That didn't give us anything cool. Okay, I see how it is. You can go away. You are not invited to my birthday party, or Thanksgiving, or even Christmas. Maybe Halloween, but I don't know. You have to talk to a couple people about that one. Speaking of which, so something fun was that, like, I usually don't like parties and all. Like, I'm not a party person at all. But I went to a party with friends at work, and like, oh, that was cool. I went to a Halloween party with some friends at work and things like that, and it was honestly like one of the most fun parties I've ever been to, because like pretty much every other party that I've ever gone to like wasn't that fun. I didn't like the music, and I didn't really know any of the people there. So I'll continue that moment. Doobie doobie doo. Yeah, we'll continue that train of thought a little bit later because talking about parties probably isn't going to be the best thing for us to discuss at this point in time.
Oh, hurry, hasten to me, sweet prince. Foulness! An aging man of mustache grim returneth. Talk not to me as though we have met. Speak now, what dost thou want of me? Thou came hither to find me? As if I would consort with a face so behaired. I await a handsome prince, understand? Princes only. But hold a moment. Dost thou claim to be the prince for whom I pine? Priceless, yea, verily. Very well then, good prince. Let us confirm thy lineage. If thou art my prince, then surely thou knowest my name. Speak it to mine ears. If thy name is true, then I shall admit thou art mine one and only. Loveby! In thy face, my name is not Love. What? How hast thou come by the knowledge of my name? Now, doth this mean? Nay, nay, such foulness! The very thought cannot be abided. I cannot date a man so old and unpleasant to the eye. I shall return to mother. Yag!
I wish I could say that well, actually, I don't wish I could say I could relate to Luigi right now because, like, well, the point I'm trying to make is that, like, I never actually met anyone I was interested in who like was interested in me specifically because of mustache things. Like most of the people that I was interested in liked me because I had a mustache. Like I was the only freshman in my high school who had a mustache. So anyway, that's another right now. Going now is over going this way. Okay, I know one of these pipes goes down to the... Yeah! Now we can go this way. Yeah, continuing on the story that I was saying a moment ago, so I went to a party, like a Halloween party with friends at work and things like that, and it was actually a lot of fun. I don't like parties usually, but this one was so much fun because like we had a karaoke, we played Smash Ultimate for a bit, and it was just like... It was really, really cool. Oh, this thing. Okay, so the catch card is going to be in this area. So this is a gigabyte, similar to the megabyte enemy that we saw before, but this one is actually one that isn't like a super big, obscure secret. But still, this thing's totally like creepypasta material. Because like, the regular ones that just randomly show up out of nowhere and the music is super creepy, and the enemy design just looks really freaking creepy in general. So, yeah. This is creepypasta material written all over its dumb face. Get away from me. Get away from me. You can go away. Actually, another thing about that lightning thing that we got before may have been a good thing to use on this guy. Do we have any items that we could help us? No, we don't. Okay. Why do I have so many... I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I did not want that to happen on my birthday. It's not my birthday, but still. I don't think I've ever actually seen... I don't think I've ever shown that minigame thing. But yeah, basically what that means is that we get 1 HP restored every couple seconds. It takes a long time to actually finish, and I don't know if it's going to fully restore HP now that we took a little bit of damage during that. But going through here, we'll get a treasure chest. That's pretty fun. Yeah, probably one of the highlights of the party was that most of us who were there worked at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, so a lot of us already had lightsabers. So, like, I had 2 lightsabers, the Kylo Ren one and the Luke Skywalker lightsaber. So we both brought ours over there, and it was just pretty fun showing off our lightsaber collections and things like that. Like, I'm personally trying to get all of them at Galaxy's Edge, because there's a couple that I don't have yet. Like, a few of the ones I know off the top of my head that we don't have. I know there's one for Count Dooku. I think there's Darth Maul lightsaber. There's Rey's. There's also the dark saber from like the Mandalorian. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The thing about that though is that like those lightsabers are kind of expensive. So it's going to take a while for me to be able to collect every single one of them, and that's not even including the custom lightsaber you can get at Chubby's Workshop. So yeah, it's gonna take a while to be able to collect every single one of them.
Huh, at last thou appearest, the foul hairy creatures. Thou art no princess, thou art liars. Thou approachest to me at my mother's behest. Love bee, mind your manners. You know this all happened because you wandered off without permission. Now, apologize to these nice men at once.
Yeah. So, yeah, I am sorry that thou art so hairy. Love bee had us all so very worried. Mario, please accept this as a sign of my eternal thanks. Here.
You got the revitalized pure heart. I have power over life and death, you see, and I was able to use that power to restore this pure heart. I know not how you found it, but this pure heart shows that fate is on your side. Take good care of it. By the way, it may please you to know their game is not truly over. Somehow you were sent to the Underwhere while still very much alive. Our power can return you to the world if you so wish. What would you like to do? So, it's not crucial that you get everything before you leave,
But just know, you do have the option to go back and get those catch cards if you really want to, or if you still want to grind up on the one area, or just do whatever you want in this area. But as for now, let's return.
Then I shall return you.
JD's. Ooh, game over. Continue!